Hey guys, what up? Ryuwolves here, and again today guys, we have a new video to go over. So today's video guys is going to be about War and Order, and yeah, you guys, they just came out with like a brand new update these last couple days. I think it just happened just this like yesterday, in the last like 24 or 48 hours. They came out with this new thing on the mobile app for War and Order, and yeah, it's like really crazy and interesting, and it's really exclusive to just those who are like high level castle players. So this is like in-game like content for us players. So without further ado, let's go in there and let me show you guys around how this works and everything, and and just really get into it. Alright guys, so here we are. This is War and Order the 5th. Now, as you guys can see right down here, they have this little new icon that shows up right here. If you go ahead and click on this icon, it's going to take you right up to here where we cover two new items, Totem Force 1 and 2. Now, I don't know if this actually works. There it goes. For the first time, it actually pops up. No, we didn't actually have that pop up on the mobile app. So if any of you guys are using your phones, I don't know if they pop up, because every time I've tried to pop it up with my phone, they just don't load. So let's get into this. Vitality Totem. Here, so her unbounded supernatural powers make the land full of life. Plants to flourish, giving people hope for survival. Fertility Totem stats intro. Fertility Totem's main preference is troops HP and can effectively increase the troops' ability to resist strikes. High level stats can provide the effect of reducing the damage taken by troops. Okay. Spirit of the Fertility stats intro. Spirits of Fertility will grant an HP boost effect when troops enter the battlefield. After fortifying the skill level, you'll get an additional fortification, reducing the damage taken by troops. Alright, so for what you guys need to know about Totem Force so far, guys, is that right now we have about, I think it's like 5, 6, or 7. I think there's a total of 7 totems that we have total. So we have Fertility Totem, we have Hunting Totem, we have Darkness Totem, we have the Order Totem, we have the Fire Totem. There are 3 more right there. And then we have 2 other totems that haven't even showed up yet. So I'm not going to read through all those, but what I will do is I will take us over to where that is, and I will show you guys exactly kind of just what I've discovered about it. So as you guys scroll down, you guys will see your Oracle Square right here, guys. You need to click on this, and then it comes up here with an Oracle Quest or Totem. So if we go over here and we look at Oracle Quests, we'll see that it says I'm level 2. Complete the quests to increase the Oracle's level. Well, let's just click on that. So we have your Oracle level right here, guys, at level 2 out of 50, 0 out of 50. So level permissions, 2 out of 3. So this is what it'll be like, the stats as you move on. Weekly active rewards, 3. Today's quest line, 5. Quest refreshes, 3. Available queues, 2. Quest refresh chances, 60%. Okay. And then if we slide it over, it just gives us these additional bonuses as we move through our order. So it's pretty cool. Now, right now, guys, what you guys can do for the time being, just for the Oracle quests, is that you guys can click on these right here, where it says Quiet Insurrection. As you can see right here, the quest is currently saying I had to wait 2 hours and 30 minutes. So right now I'm at an hour and 47, 48. So when you start these quests, these Oracle quests, it will take you about 2.5 hours based on how right in the beginning. I don't know if after I do this quest that I'll get another quest and it says 2.5 hours. It may be even more. I'm assuming what's gonna end up happening is that every single time we do a quest, the further that we get into this, the quests will be longer, meaning it'll take more time. And unfortunately, there's no way to speed that process up. So unfortunately, guys, you just have to wait out the process. There may come a time in the future where they might make it so that you can speed up the time somehow. I don't think that's going to happen from what I'm seeing right here. So if you guys are sea level 26, that means castle level 26, you can go in right now onto here, right where it says Oracle Quest. So click on this option if you're only a castle level 26. So again, castle level 26. You have to be a castle level 26. Once you have that done, then you guys can come down here and you'll have access to your Oracle Square. When you click on that, go to Oracle Quest, and then right here it'll have a couple options. All you got to do is where it says right here. So it says right here I can start. See how it says no idle queues? So I don't have any more queues. I only have 2 right now. In order to get my Oracle level to 3, once it gets to 3, then I'll have 3 queues I should have. So as we can see right here again, no, it says right here when we are available queues is when we get to 3. So when we're at 3, we only have 2. When we get to 4, we only have 2. At 5, we have 2. So we got to get all the way to Oracle 6 before we can have 3 queues. And unfortunately, yeah, that's definitely a wait. So right now, guys, we're limited to 2.5 hours for each of these queues that we're running. So it actually says right now today's time remaining 2 of 5. So available queues. Well, actually, it's kind of weird. It actually does say we have available queues here. So I'm wondering what available queues mean. But we can't start this. That's actually pretty interesting. But anyways, we'll move on from here, guys. Let's go over here and look at the weekly rewards. So this week's completed 1 of 20 Oracle quests. Okay, so basically, guys, what it is saying that once we hit 20, we'll be able to unlock this normal runestone. Born along with the totems and containing the rich power of faith, it's best item to increase the totem stats. So you guys will have an option right here, guys, just like with any other in-game stuff, to get more rewards. And these items, guys, I'll get into that in a moment. I know exactly what they're for, so bear with me. So as we back up here, you guys will do your points right here, and then you'll go over here to your breakdown. Now, I've already spent my runestones, my normal runestones. What happens is, guys, you break that stuff down, and then when you break it down, it goes into your Oracle shop. So right here, you have an option to, when you break down that Stardust stuff, it's going to break down into here, and you're going to have an option between this, which is right here, guys, which is this item that I've got currently, which is called Runestone Crystal, which is it's basically a type of currency, just like this one is a psionic tattoo piece, psionic tattoo piece. So you have these 2 types of pieces, and then when you go to your Oracle shop, guys, you can spend. So as you guys can see right here, I can spend, I could buy one right here, born along with the totems containing rich, powerful faith. It's best item to increase the totem stats. So you can buy stuff with these breakdowns that you get by doing your daily quests. So every single 2.5 hours or however many quests you can do in a day, guys, get on only if you're C26. If you're C26, you can do it. If you're under that, if you're only C25, you will not have access to this feature. So go in, do these quests. Once these quests are finished, collect your dust, collect your rune stuff, go down here to the breakdown shop, break it down, go to your Oracle shop, and from here, guys, you'll have the option to buy some of these rewards, which, to be honest with you, are crap. I'm just going to be honest right now. I would not buy any of this stuff because you can get all this stuff just doing normal farm runs and stuff for your castles and stuff. To be honest, these rewards are kind of a joke. Now, granted, they could be also very beneficial. It just depends on how this feature works in the future. It depends on how well this overall feature stands out. Now, the stuff that you guys really do want to focus on is getting this kind of stuff right here, guys. The superior runestones, and then basically what you're aiming for, guys, is your superior down here, the runestone at 18. And then so you guys have these options right now to get over the course of time. It's going to take some time to get to level 18. But level 6 right now is kind of the priority that you guys want. These are the start out ones. Now, let me just kind of take you through here a little bit how to use that stuff. So we're going to go over here to totems. And on totems, guys, we're going to have your total power, the total level, currently in effect a level 0, stats overview, which is basically nothing. And then here we are at the very bottom, guys. We have all of our different totems. So right now we have the very first one, which is fertility totem. The second one we go into is the hunting totem, followed by the fire totem. Then we have the darkness totem. Then we have order totem. Then we have earth totem. And finally, we have the wrath totem. Now, some of you guys are going to be asking, what's the difference between all 5 or all 7 totems? Now, actually, there is a major difference between all these totems, and it took me a little bit of time to actually realize what the hell I'm supposed to do. So I actually had to spend a little time reading each and every totem, and then it kind of just dawned on me. I was like, oh my god, this is actually going to be stuff that I can't really take advantage of yet. I'm a little bit not there yet to utilize these features, which is sad. This is going to be stuff that if you are just now becoming a C26, let's just face it, guys, this is more in-game content for those that are like C30s, C35s, or C40s. If you are a C30, C35, or a C40, I'm saying if you're anywhere between C26 and C40, you're going to have maybe a hell of a boost to your overall power stats, man. I'm telling you right now, guys, it is crazy. So what we have here is we're going to click on our first one. We're going to go all the way back to fertility totem. When I click on this, guys, and I hit awaken, now this shows you guys her abilities, her skill effect. Her skill effect shows when the battle starts, the spirit of fertility will turn itself into a blessing. Increases the HP of my lord's infantry and cavalry by 2%. Unlock at level 6. Blessings will also reduce the damage taken by infantry and cavalry by 0.8%. So this kind of sounds good, guys, because if you think about this, we could back out of this and go over here to where our, colossal titans are, and we can basically have, pretty much the same gig that is going on right over here. We still have, this feature that you guys have right here that you can basically use. So it's kind of like that in a sense because they do share similar stats, but not quite. There is a couple of similarities to these in-game items like this that you level up after 19. At Sea Castle 19, you can unlock this. And it's kind of interesting because when you go to this feature, guys, you guys do have what we call, once you unlock like I think it's level 70, you have access to unlock 2 of these guys at once. And then if you guys come over here, the colossal skill level, it says basically what you would start unlocking once you get to like level 50 and 70 and so on and so forth. So you get all the way down here, and then this one, if we slide over to the next chick over here, the mage and everything, you'll notice that they're a little bit different, but you can only do 2 at a time once you have that level 70. So if you guys slide back on over here to the totems, they're very, very similar. Now, I'll explain that. So what we have right here, guys, is the skill effect. Now, in order to use the skill effect, guys, you guys are going to have to come down here to the skill growth location. And unfortunately, to even utilize any of this right now, I kind of was like really trying to figure out this condition nonsense. And you have skill growth. It's called Spirit of Fertility's Blessings will additionally increase the HP of the Lord's infantry and cavalry by 2%. Conditions to activate. Now, here's the trick. Here's why it's like probably going to be tricky to most people of how to use this. If you guys look at right here, you guys have 2 categories. Why 2? You can only add 2 artifacts to this area. So when you guys click on this, it's going to show up a totem force. Now, it's going to have all these different rewards like archer HP, as you can see, 0.6%, infantry attack, infantry HP, cavalry HP, mage HP, cavalry attack, increase the attack of archers and mages, infantry HP, cavalry HP, infantry and cavalry HP boosts, archer HP, infantry attack, infantry HP, cavalry HP, infantry and cavalry HP boost, cavalry attack, mage HP, infantry HP. Holy crap. cavalry HP, and increase attack of archers and mages. Following the backside down here, guys, which is infantry and cavalry HP boosts, conditions to activate following the very final skill growth 2, which is infantry and cavalry HP boost as well. The only downside, guys, is the effect condition, which is the conditions to activate, which is current slots to total level reaches 24, which is 0 to 24, and current set artifact star level reaches 0 to 1, which is 0 out of 2. Now, here's the thing. When you guys come over here and you guys click on this option right here, this is what you have to look at. First of all, you need a skill level that reaches level 7, and then your artifact's total starter level reaches 3. So if I want to use like this one, for example, which is basically the fire totem, I really thought maybe this guy looked pretty good out of a lot of these guys. I read through each and every one of these, and I would have to say that right here, I kind of like this one, just because I thought maybe it would work well for me for right now, which is after the battle starts, the spirit of fire ignites one enemy troop. That means one military type. I'm assuming what it means is if you have level 9 mages, if you have level 8 infantry, or whichever T9, T10, T11, whichever ones that you are using, it basically the fire spirit is going to ignite one. I'm not saying one out of, like, if you have 70,000 troops of mages, it's going to ignite just one of them. It should ignite the whole group. And then priority to the front row. So front row, it's going to do basically to your cavalry or your infantry, unfortunately. So for this, priority to the front row every 9 seconds, and immediately deals damage equal to the total power. Get that right. Total battle power of my lord's current troops, up to 4 million times 2.4. That's pretty insane. Unlocks at level 6. Every time the flame hammer deals damage, the damage will additionally increase by 4.8% the next time. The effect can stack up to 3 times. Pretty damn ridiculous. That just basically means, guys, that every 9 seconds that this ability can trigger. I'm assuming that basically is what it's saying. That every 9 seconds during the battle, it will activate, and this will stack from 4.8%. Then it'll go up to like 9.6, and then it'll go up one more time. At least that's what I'm hearing it. At least from what I could tell, I think that's what it means. I could be totally wrong, so I wouldn't say quote me on that. Then over here, guys, we have the flame hammer. We have the ability of the skill effect. So skill level limit needs to unlock according to the progress of the totem force's total level. Skill effects have the corresponding levels effects take in effect. So take the effect in battle according to the totem's force level currently in effect. So at level 6, guys, it's skill level 1. As we get to level 12, it's going to be skill level 2. Now, with that kind of being said, as you can scroll down here, you can see it goes all the way down to like total level 150, and that's total level 10. I'm assuming the skill level area, guys, is going to play an effects here somewhere, and I think it basically matters right here, guys. The skill level reaches 7. So in order to use skill growth, guys, which is the spirit of the fire's attack additionally deals damage equal to the total battle power of my lord's current troops, up to 4 million times 2.4. So with that additional, I'm assuming that in order to be able to do this and actually use, I guess, my guide, a guy's ability here, guys, is in order to actually use. I could be wrong, but I'm also assuming what it's saying is that in order for me to activate this thing, guys, I need to first meet the conditions to activate it, which is skill level reaches 7. So I need to get a skill level of 7. So I need to get this first to 7. Excuse me. I got to get this to 7. Not this. This is the total level. Got to get the skill level to 7. And then we got to get the artifacts to match. So here's like a demonstration, guys. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to choose an artifact. We're going to basically do the ones with the most stars because That's the only way we're going to make this work. So we're going to go ahead and click on this, even though this right now, if you guys will notice that when I click on this and hit select, it's already on my array right now, guys. So it's on my artifact array. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add it anyways. Don't worry, it's not going to do anything to your artifacts. You will never lose your artifacts when doing this. I don't think you will, at least. So I've already tested it on my app and everything. I went back and forth adding ones and taking them out and just getting an idea of what it actually does. Now, when you do this, guys, take note. When you guys actually do that and you pull it out of here, as I just said again, it was on the array. You're going to notice it's no longer on my array no more. So with that being said, it's going to be gone. Now, if you want to add it back, you can always go back and click it and hit re-equipped, and it will ask you if you want to do this. Right now, we're not going to do it. We're going to leave it off. So we are going to leave that off for right now, and we're going to go back over here to Totem. And now if we look at it, it says 3 out of 5 stars. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is go to Awaken. Now down here, guys, you're going to notice right here it says 3 out of 5. So we have 2 more totems that we can add. As in, excuse me, I say at totems. Artifacts. Artifacts. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't say totems, say artifacts. So yeah, what we want to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to add our second one. We have this one right here. So you know, I'm not gonna try to add 2 more. So let's just go to this one, add it, and be done. So there we go. With that being said, guys, now we have 5 total. So there we go right here, guys. We have 5 out of 5 met. We're ready to rock for that. Now what we need to do is get the skill level to reach 7. So scratching my head here, I'm trying to figure out, you know, exactly how that actually works. So it says the flame hammer is level 0 at a level 1, and the skill level limit needs to unlock according to the progress of the totem force's total level. Skill effect have the corresponding levels effect take effect in the battle according to the totem force level currently in effect. Huh. There is a little bit of stuff that I'm having a puzzle in my mind here just to figure that out for you guys, but okay, so before you even touch the bottom side, guys, before we touch skill growth, don't worry about skill growth for right now. But the biggest thing that you guys want to worry about is basically when you click on this. So it makes perfect sense now, guys. It is perfectly explained to me now. So let's just click back on here, and you guys see your total levels right here off to the side where it says 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. I think it's right here, guys. 60, 60. So there's 210. We have 60 or 210, 180. My bad. Stupid mathematics here. So 6, 12, 18. So we have 180 guys right now. These are your guys' points. I think this is your skill points, guys. And what you guys got to do is got to come right over here and see how these say level 1 on it. So once you guys get this to level 3, as you can see right here, this says 0, 3. So if we go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60. So once we fill in each and every one of these guys, I do believe that once your current slot total reaches 24, this will come and activate it. So you don't have to get all 60 to fill, but you will need to up this. And here's the tricky part. This is the part, guys, that I'm going to tell you right now that's going to take some time. Let's just do a backtrack here. If you guys that are C26 plus from castle levels between 26 and 40, the reason why this is going to be such in-game content is probably not a single person is going to have access to this in any time soon. And I shit you not. Why? Because if you look at this right here, just to go back over here to Oracle quests, this is going to take some time. Just to get all this basically up. I mean, we're talking right now, guys, every time you get your dust, your rune dust, and all that kind of stuff. You go over here and you break it down. You break down the stuff. I wish I had the stuff to show you for this right here. But when you go to the Oracle shop, guys, here's why I was saying that buying food crates and the, you know, any of this kind of crap right here is worthless. It's worthless because when you guys come right down here, you're gonna have to spend all your points on the superior rune stones. As you can see right here in stock, there's 20 at level 6. You know, I can't even buy that right now. I can't even get my hands on any of this. So in order, even if I had the points, which I don't even, I don't have the points right now. I can't imagine how expensive that's going to be. But right now, guys, this one right here is the normal runestone. So normal psionic tattoo. Let's actually look into this. This was something that another part of what I was looking at earlier to understand. And so this is really what we need to do. We need to back out of here and go back over to where the totems are. And the normal runestone was the one we were just looking at. So let's go back to totem and let's figure this out. When we click on this, guys, you're going to come down here and you're going to notice that this is the superior psionic tattoo. This means that we need to buy this out, which basically means that in order to get my hands on that, guys, we need to go back over here. I hate having to do this where I have to back out and go to Oracle Quest and then go back to not even this. I have to go all the way back to Breakdown and then Oracle Shop. There needs to be a faster way. But yeah, as you go down here, guys, you guys are noticing that at normal runestone is level 6 and normal psionic tattoo is only level 6. So where is it? It's all the way down here. So we got to get our Oracle level, which basically means, guys, is this. We need to get this to 18. So what this means, guys, is that we basically have to go through here and we have to push our level as high as we possibly can to 18. Now, I don't know how fast it'll go. I don't even know what all these other additional things are. I don't know if this is just what we get every time we level up. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. But it just, right now, we got to get this all the way to 18 in order to even, you know, guys, to even take advantage of the Oracle shop location and take advantage of any of these. So even right now, that's why I'm saying nobody right now has this option. Nobody has the option to have that. And as you can see, there's only 3 in stock. So here's another problem with this. If we go back to where it says, so we back out, go back to your totems, click on this, it says we need 100. Are you guys beginning to click here of just how difficult this really is already? This is just to upgrade your skill. This is just like to unlock awakening, you know, to unlock this ability and everything. But while you have your flame level upgraded and stuff, while having this going and everything, once this bad boy reaches level 6, as we can see right here, total level is 6, skill level 1. You know, once this bad boy hits level 1, and you know, I could be wrong, but I could be both right. You guys probably will have to do this in order to unlock this, period. You probably have to level this, guys, to 6. So please upgrade your fire totem. So let's back up here. Let's just back up here a little bit further. So let's go back to the beginning right here at the fire totem. Before we can unlock this ability, we need to go over here to your totems and you need to start working on this. This is the first step in getting your unlock for the awakening. So you're going to have to go in here, guys, and you're going to have to awaken every single one of these. And here's the reason why it's going to take you forever. Look at what these are. Superior runestones. Take note. It said at level 6 that we can start, like, buying these. And there's like 20 in stock. So remember, it could be a couple weeks. It could take a few days, maybe a couple weeks, even a month before you even have enough to afford getting these leveled. And again, you have to get about, well, what was it? If we go back over here, what is it? Skill level reaches 7, so no, that doesn't matter. What was So right here, guys. So right here, in order to get your flame hammers level up to level 1, you need to get 6 points. So we have to basically take this totem. It doesn't matter which totem it is because each one is basically one and the same a little bit. You click on this one, it says infantry attack. So let's click it. Well, it's already shown right there, infantry attack. You get a 0.8%. You got to level it 3 times. That's going to be 50. And it's probably going to go all the way up to 150. It just goes to show you guys, it's going to take a lot of time before you get this probably up to like 3 out of 3. And then once you get that done, it's going to be 80. So we got to get this from 3 and this to up. So this is going to be 8, 16, 24. So 240, 340, almost 400 superior stones, guys, is what you're going to be talking about getting. Once you get about 400, you can finally come back over here, guys, and you should have your ability to level 6. So you'll be skill level 1, totem level 6. And it'll say, please upgrade your fire totem to level 6 first. After which, guys, you have it, it'll ask you that your skill level reaches 7. So in order to use this effect, guys, you'll need to get level 7. So you'll need to do this to basically your hammer. You'll need to go over here and click 3 on this, 3 on this, and then go over here to your other one and take note. See how it's a little bit different? Now this is cavalry and this is infantry HP and this is cavalry HP and mage attack. Then you'll come over here to this one and you'll do this one and get it up one more time. And then you'll have that side effect unlocked, which then you should have the ability to then finally use your skill growth system. However, in order to use your skill growth system, guys, you'll also need the superior psionic tattoo, which means you're going to need a whole lot of this to unlock this. So even if you get any of that stuff done, you're going to be working for weeks just trying to get this item. Now, and I honestly think that this is ridiculous. There's a lot of this stuff that looks ridiculous, but there's just so much here. I mean, even when I click on this, I can click on one of these and go to this awaken, and it says that Spirit of Darkness launches an attack or attacks against up to 6 enemy troops. Can't repeatedly attack the same target, dealing damage equal to the total battle power of my lord's current troops. So whatever your current attacking is, so if you're marching troops across the field and they have a battle power of like 1 million in battle power, then basically it says it's dealing damage equal to your total battle power of my lord's total current troops up to 4 million times 0.4. And then once you unlock level 6, every time the Spirit of Darkness attacks the target, it will have a 10% chance to launch an additional attack. But this attack only deals 8% damage, and this effect will no longer trigger. So again, guys, once you go back into here and you go back into this category and we get 6 points unlocked, once we get 6 of these unlocked and your skill level 6, you will be able to unlock this level right here at level 6, and then you'll be able to, as you see right here, skill level 1, total level 6. Again, guys, I have to feel and believe that each and every one of these that go up to 150 is what's inside of here. I have to honestly believe that each and every one of these, when you fill this category up, and I'm wondering if the reason why they give you 3 is so that they don't expect you to max it. At least I don't think they would. But I'm assuming what all 3 guys is just to give you your stats a huge, massive overhaul. They're trying to get you to increase all your stats to give you the hugest, biggest, attack bonuses that you can basically get your hands on if you max all 3 out, but you don't need it in order to do this, is what I'm getting at. Because if you see right here, it goes all the way down to level 10, which is the max at 150, which is 612. After you get 12, then you got to go up to 180. So once you hit 150, you'll need to get 30 points more on the 3rd totem, and then the last 30 points you don't need. That is just bonus if you go that high. For people that try to attempt to do that, that's in-game stuff. That's going to be way down the road. I have no idea if there's going to be future events that's going to have these items that we're going to be needing? I'm pretty sure there will be. And you know what? There might even be beasts for events that will come out, guys. So just like if we back out right now and we go over here to, let's go back to the main page right here. If we go over here to where we target beasts like this, they give us like totems and stuff, or give us items. So if we go like right here where attack beasts, I'm pretty confident that like Fiend Crusade, guys, whenever that basically gives us these points right here to slay the monsters, and then we come over here to fire plane and for invasion, and then we spend our points like this. I'm pretty confident that there will be events like this in the future that will correspond with the totems. They will have to. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have to, because there's no other way that people aren't going to play the game for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now and staying in that same realm for such a long period of time if those items were made that hard to get obtainable. At this point, it kind of looks that way. You know, it really does look like it would really take that kind of time. So if we go over here, ooh, looky here. It even has it now in the item shop, guys. We can actually go to the item shop, purchase for $4.99 180 superior runestones. So this changes everything. See, I knew they would do this. I knew it. So here's the clear example, guys. Now you guys can go in here and buy this stuff. I never even gave it a thought, but now yeah, now it's here. So you guys can actually buy this stuff. So yeah, so shoot the thing out of the water that I just said a moment ago about not ever being able to obtain most of this stuff, and it probably won't happen the very first day. Take that back all the way, because that is wrong. No, it shows right here, guys, that you guys can actually get your hands on this even right now. That's ridiculous. That's really cool that you guys can get your hands on that. But yeah, guys, if we go back here really quickly and we click on each and every one of these, and you guys come over here and click on one of these, we don't have an artifact, so back here. So we're gonna click on this, and we're gonna click on that, and it says 180, right? So we got 180, so we get 5, 10, 15. I pray that this doesn't say 50 and then it says 100 and then says 150. If that goes like in that order, I'm gonna be pissed, because then that means I have to spend $15 to get 5 of these, just go, we get 3, so I can get all 3 up, and then this one says 80, and then it says 160, and then it says 240. Could you imagine that being the case on every one of these? That means it's 117, and then as soon as you buy your second one, it says it's like 233 or 34 or something, and then it goes up again, and I'd go insanity at that point. That would be insane. I don't think they're gonna do it that way, guys. I truly think that it's just gonna be 50, and then you'll get 1, and then you need 50, and then you'll need 2, and then you'll get 50, 150, and then you'll have your 3. I don't know yet. I don't want to spend the money yet to do it, but I am pretty confident that it's gonna be one of those two things. So I would just be ready for either right now, guys, because it could be one or the other. Now, it does say down here, guys, that if you guys have any skill artifacts placed right now inside of your totems, it'll come down here. It says, after removing the artifact, all its stats will temporarily lose effect. So I'm not sure if that just means that if I remove my artifact and let's say I get experience and let's say I burn 50 and I put it in there to get a point, I'm assuming that these will stay. That all these will stay if I pull that out, and it will not lose anything. It just means that I will lose the effect when I send the march out with my march, because it's supposed to go with the march only and stuff. So I'm assuming that's what it's mostly saying. And then when I come back and I add the artifact back, that it will then be working again. But again, without actually seeing it happen, there's no way to actually know if that's true or not. So now we've kind of discussed a lot about a lot of these different sections, guys. Let's get into last couple in-game stuff here, where we have the difference between 2, 3, and then the final 3. Now, what's really the difference between these categories, guys, for these totems? You should know right away, guys, that we have the bluish column, we have the violet. I'm colorblind, so bear with me, guys. I think this color is purple or violet, one of the two. So you guys have this color, you guys have the blue section, and then you guys have the last section, which is orange. Basically, so how does this actually work in terms of what totems should go where? As in, excuse me, when I say totems, I always mean artifacts, guys. I don't know why I say totems, but you guys need to choose which artifacts go in which category. This is where the real difference is going to be in total power. Each artifact can go into one of these 3 spots. If I click on this slot, which is the first one, see how it says infantry HP and then cavalry and then archer? And now let's go to the second column. And it says cavalry, infantry, mage attack, archer attack, infantry. Now let's go to the third column. No, cavalry, infantry, mage, archer, infantry, critical strike boost, archer's mage damage dealt boost. So we had that. Now let's go to this column and click on this one and click on some of these. See how it said it's bringing some of these up right here? Archer attack, bring that back a bit. Mage attack. So as you guys are beginning to see here that there are different stats that you can get right away added to your overall totem. And that's kind of something you need to think about. You need to kind of think about where your artifacts are going to go in for which spot. And then you kind of need to think about what artifact is stats wise. I have no idea how the actual stats of your totems are going to work. I'm not sure if whatever your actual artifact level is, meaning if it's taking the stats, like the actual stats of your artifact. So if your stats are, so let's actually take just a quick look at that. If we go back to artifacts, guys, I'm not sure if your Excalibur, if it's going to actually take these effects right here and add it to your overall base stats. So if we go over here and go back to your totem, and then we're going to click on it, and then we're going to add right here, you're going to see how this is level 17. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add it back into here. And it's going to basically say after setting is complete, totem force will activate, and you can't reuse it in another spot after using. So yeah, confirm. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm this, guys. So now for the first time, my Excalibur is in this totem. So I have it listed inside the Raft totem. So as you guys can see, it needs to have 7 stars. So I don't even care about the skill growth right now, guys. I don't care about that. At the very least, I can't even touch skill growth. But what that also means, guys, is that I can't touch this. I can't awaken this ability, and that's the problem. I can't awaken that, guys, until I have the skill growth of this, and then have the ability of that to unlock. So there's your guys' main problem. This is going to be the only issue for those of you that are C26 or just reaching C26. Even once you reach it, guys, you will not have a lot of use for this because you really do need to get your artifacts. This is for people who have artifacts that are like 2-starred, 3-starred, 4-starred, and 5. If you have the stars and you have them literally your artifacts maxed out, this is going to be a benefit to you guys. For those out there that actually have those stars all in their artifacts and you have a lot of them, you can come in here. You guys can take advantage of this. There's going to be no delay for most of you guys. You'll be able to add these in here once you figure out exactly the category spots that you want to add them into, and then click on them and then go over here and say archer attack, boom, mage attack, boom, and start spinning and start wasting all these master rune stones and all these kind of stuff that you would have to buy. You could either get them from the item shop and buy them out. It's going to cost a lot of money to do it. I'm pretty sure there are millions of people out there that either play this game and will probably do it because, you know, that's just their style. So there are a lot of big spenders in this game. I'm very confident that there's going to be a lot of people who already know about how to use these now, and they're going to go ahead and they're probably going to jump in there. They're going to put their weapons in or their artifacts in there. But once again, guys, there is a risk to doing all this as to why it's very, very tricky. you have to remember that whatever you add to your totems, whichever setup that you guys use, it will not work in your castle. None of those will work in your castle. So if any battle takes place in your castle, you will receive no benefit to the totems. So that means all the boosts, everything that you guys have, does jack for your castle. There is a setting, there is a thing that it just talked about that said that. So we can later find that option. So right over here, guys, this right here, your altar, where your ray is, this is what you will benefit from. This is going to benefit your castle and your marching stats, and when you attack and when you defend. These boosts right here will always help you. However, when you go to your totem, these will not protect your castle. So at any given time, somebody attacks you, and any of your totems that you currently have, they will not do anything for you. So do not rely on that. Oh, man. Yeah, we have a lot. I mean, truly, guys, this is, it says right here, guys, this is literally what it says. Unlocks at castle level 26. Use runestones to increase the totem's base stat total force. Use psionic tattoos to awaken the totem's skills. After awakening, the totem skills can greatly increase the troops' battle strength. Totems will march along with troops and grant their abilities in the current queue. Totem stats only take effect when marching with troops. Totems won't join battles in the castle. So, with that being said, guys, that they won't join battles in castles, I'm still trying to understand that part, because it almost makes me question when you go to fight another castle, it's like it's saying that it won't do anything while it's in the castle. So I wonder how the rest of your stats actually work in the castle. That kind of feature. I'm a little bit wondering about that still. Please be aware that artifacts can only awaken totems. The set artifact's effects won't take effect in battles. And after the artifact star level set in the totem meet the conditions, it will apply the stats and the skill effects of the activated totem. So yeah, guys, there is quite a lot to go over here. There truly is. There's a lot here. And for some of you out there that are trying to figure out how to use these totems right now, my best solution to you is that when I originally had talked about blue, orange, and epic version, you guys can just basically say that if you guys want to click the blue section, take note when you click on it, you'll have options to basically use all your blue, all your epic version, or your orange. Use your blue ones for the ones that are lower. Basically, it just means right here, guys. Use the for this one, because as you can see, it's just normal. These are just the normal ones. Don't put your badass ones in here. I wouldn't recommend putting any of the orange ones out of the orange ones, which are right here. This is your orange category. As you can tell, when I click on it, you can only add orange artifacts. You cannot add epic or anything under. So once again, it says right here, the totem currently select an artifact of orange quality or higher, which would mean probably red after that. And then again, if you go back down here and we click this version and then click on artifact, go to add, it says right here that purple. Okay, so it's purple. So we have the purple quality or higher quality. And then as we go back down to the last one, you guys will have blue. So we'll go ahead and click it one more time, and it will say right here, blue quality or higher. So really, guys, that's really about it for these I wish I could show you guys really, truly how they fully function. But right now, I hope with the stuff that I've kind of already spoken about, that's enough to kind of nudge you guys in the right direction. Right now, I have in here my I have this one right here, which is level 3 starred, and then I have my other one added. But as you guys can currently see, we need superior runestones, and we need 3 of them, and then so on and so forth. I don't really know how all this is going to play out. I can't wait to see when other people are running the setups with all this in there to see how overpowered some of this is really going to work. But what I do know is, guys, is that the skill effects, once you guys have them, these skill effects are going to be either game changers or just, they're just going to be an absolutely destroyed situation for players that are under C26. And that's the scary thing right there, that these features, guys, make me think of the features the way, if we go over here to the Phoenix, if I go to my Beast and I go to Beast Talent, this is already making me think of Beast Talent, guys, where you guys can basically, you know, a strength combo, where you guys basically have basically the flame shield. The Beast already has a very unique ability. It already has all these different things that you guys can add to it. And what's making it a little bit nerve-wracking is that, yeah, you can buy some Beast Talent, but it costs so much in the item shop to get your hands on it. So when I come over here and I realize that these totems, you know, they have very similar abilities that you can activate that give you different, like, very decent buffs, it makes me kind of feel like, yeah, this is gonna suck for people who are low class players. If a C26 comes marching on a C15 or a C20 or C22, God bless, bro, because ouch. If players have high boosted stats, I mean, again, it only goes along with your marches. It doesn't work in the castles. I don't know how that's all really gonna work out. I really don't. I'm beginning to wonder if this is like gonna be best used when doing like your star rune stuff, your deep load mine stuff. I'm wondering if this is going to be used for better use in like special events. I wonder if this is really going to be used for like taking down beasts. You know, there's a lot of things to be said about this new feature, and again, it very well might work on attacking other people's castles. And you know, and if my theory is maybe off or correct here, maybe what I'm trying to get at, you guys, it works as in you can attack castles and these buffs will be there, but you yourself, your own totems while in your castle. So if somebody attacks you, your totems will not won't take effect. Whereas if somebody marches towards you, their effect will take effect, if that makes sense. So yeah, guys, I really wish I could, you know, see more of this in action. I'm pretty sure I will, because I'm a C26 castle, so I probably will get the chance to explore all this further and get to really, you know, finance, finance. I'll really be able to take advantage of all this and hopefully, you know, get to have fun with this feature just like the rest of the guys that have it. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys all know that this is pretty much in a nutshell how to use this feature. If we come back up here to the shop, let's just take a second here and see if there's anything. Oop, wrong one. Let's go to sale area, guys, and let's look at the daily specials. Let's see if there's anything currently going right now for this feature by itself. So the daily special doesn't show anything. Let's go to weekly and see in weekly if there's anything currently going. Monthly specials, I don't think there would be a sale yet for it, but there's always that. Yeah, it's not right now. Limited, maybe. Okay, yeah, so there is currently nothing going on right now for that item. So the only way, if any of you guys are out there wanting to get your hands on something as quickly as humanly possible, you guys need to go over here to Totem, and you need to go right here and you need to purchase this out. Once you guys buy this item right here for $4.99, then you could jump on it and start your, you know, kicking ass type of thing. But yeah, pretty much this is what you guys got to do. As we can see, normal, and then we have the normal runestones for $4.99. Unfortunately, I'm not going to waste any money right now on any of this stuff, but I will, you know, in time, you know, get the stuff I need and move from there. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this. I hope you guys learned enough today about how to properly use these totems right now. I know there's so much more that I wish I could probably show you, but Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to use any of that stuff until we have it, because again, it just came out in the last 48 hours. So not a whole lot of people probably understand it as well as I probably understand it. And I'm pretty sure that once I start, getting my rune stones and stuff added to this, it'll probably get a lot easier and stuff. But once again, the hard part for this, guys, is artifacts. In order to get those done, guys, this is going to be the hardest thing for a lot of players, and that is when you go to your artifacts, look at the stars. You're going to notice right away, guys, that a lot of these orange stars, a lot of these artifacts that I have in here are orange and they're not unlocked yet. That's a problem, because most people that are in-game people probably have a boatload of these unlocked and are probably using most of theirs at 2-starred, 3-starred, or 4-starred, or 5-starred, or red and higher. And that's a problem, because that means that they're going to have monsters when they put those in there to be used. So when I'm looking at all of mine right now, guys, and I don't have a lot of, I don't have a lot of these items that are, fairly far along. You're basically stuck with what you got, is what I'm saying, guys. So you guys out there might want to start considering a couple things, and that couple things, guys, is gonna probably be right here in your monthly specials, guys. Some of you guys might actually start taking advantage of this, which are $4.99, and start buying out this, which is your artifact XP, and getting your hands on lots of gold coins. Because I shit you not, that right now, getting these don't really matter unless you have your orange ones unlocked. But right now, you're gonna probably want to get your hands on a lot of those gold coins, and start taking advantage of all that, because if what I think is true, guys, you guys are gonna have to really farm. I'm looking right now, currently, guys, just for that one item. I think it's back here under custom. So if we go back over here to artifacts, yeah, if we go back over here to artifacts, guys, this is the stuff that you guys are going to have to jump on. You're going to have to come over here and you're going to have to start buying out your guys's points. So as you can see here, we can buy more and more and more. If you guys don't want to spend, on this, then definitely, guys, you're gonna have to spend money, getting your coins and hoping that you win, that you're lucky enough to win it, because really, that's truly what you're gonna have to do. I'm looking at all these other deals, a lot of other deals that they have and everything. I really just don't see where else some of these are going to be a benefit to you guys, unless you guys go to custom packs. And in some of the custom packs, guys, they have the items that are already in it that you guys can basically buy already. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you guys can take something and learn from this. This is really, once again, going to be for all you guys that are in-gamers, that have played this game through and through, and it's, you're pretty damn far. Because for me, I'm not far enough. I just got to C26 not too long ago. So it's like, now that they've just added all this, it's a game changer. It's gonna be tricky. There's a lot of us out there that are just now, talking about it and stuff. And so I'm not going to go over some of our details yet, but there are messages going through our boards that are saying to everybody right now, do not start adding artifacts. Don't be pulling them out. Don't be adding them in. Give us, us leaders the time to figure them out and stuff, so that we can better assess it, so that we can better tell you guys how to actually utilize it and everything. Because yeah, right now, there's just so much stuff that's really going on. And as we can see, we are here, we are NOS, we are Lion skill ranking, we're currently second place. Our Lions power ranking, we are currently second place right now, along with Rick, or the Rise of the King. So yeah, we definitely have a lot to work on here. We have a lot to go with, and it's gonna definitely take us some time before we can fully utilize these. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are higher than me, that are at least 30s or 32s, 33s, They probably have those at like a couple 2-starred, probably 3-starred already, and I'm pretty sure most of those people are jumping on this. So that's going to be it, guys, for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see y'all in my next video. Until then, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Peace out. And game on, guys. And as always, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed, perhaps subscribe. It helps out the channel. And for those of you already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And as always, guys, I'll see you all later. Peace. Ow.